Today I have something very, very interesting to speak to my friends. 1 minute. Let me put it on. Aeroplane mode. Okay. Now, is there someone who does not want to actualize the complete potential and touch the excellence? 1, 2, 3, 4, including me, 5 of us are sitting here. Is there someone who does not want to claim the highest scale of your growth and the touching of your excellence?
No, everyone wants it, no?
Everybody wants it, no?
Yes.
Clear?
Yeah.
Unless we want it, only then we can move forward.
Well, yeah, everyone want it. Me, I want it.
Ravi?
Me too, sir. I want it. I want.
Absolutely, yes. If we really want to touch our excellence and be the number one in the world in whatever we are doing, where nobody can be what you can be, I'm going to start with something beautiful today. I'm going to share, there are total 6 value principles. Today, I'm going to talk only on 2 value principles. And it can be like a small interaction because I want these principles to be completely understood. Is it right?
Right.
Right.
Yes. You can write it if you have a paper. Anyway, you will have a recording. The first principle is called, before I go to the principle, I will say, if something great has to happen to you or to me, we have to work on a term called revolution. There has to be a grand revolution happening inside us. When does the revolution happen? All the great revolutions which have happened in this world, when do those revolutions start?
There is a need for a change.
When there is a need for
A change.
change. Okay, unless if you are comfortable with whatever is happening to you, if you are very happy with whatever is happening to you, if you feel all is good, all is okay, there is no more scope of change and no more scope of working forward, revolution cannot start. Okay, for any revolution to start, there is always 2 opponents. One who starts a revolution, who is going to fight with someone. And if you see all the revolutions in the world, what was Mahatma Gandhi was trying to do?
Freedom.
He wanted freedom, he wanted change. So there had to be a revolution which was to be brought in the whole nation. If you go to the European countries, so many revolutions started. Revolution starts with the demand of change. Change of what? Change to change the status quo. Change to change for the better. No revolution works where you don't want to be better. Okay, do you think that sense should be within us? That yes, I think there still can be a change, a better change within me. Only then a revolution can start. If you're happy with the status quo, it's poor, it's okay, all is there, wonderful, lovely family, lovely business, all is good. What is there more to look for? If you are contented, revolution cannot happen. Yes, one can say being content is wonderful. But today I am talking to my satsangis, knowing very well that each one of us have the supreme intelligence sitting in your heart. Supreme creativity is sitting in your heart. And I must ask myself, has that supreme creative intelligence and creativity has started working within me? I must compare my today with the possibility of a tomorrow which could happen with the ignition within myself, where my supreme intelligence works through this thought, speech, and actions. So we are talking about that revolution. Are you with me? Are you understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No change is possible unless you feel helpless. Chandra, in its own mild manner, was saying, there is still something missing. There is still something
Missing.
missing. Okay, what is that missing?
But-
We may not know what is that missing. Everything is there. You know? Beautiful business, beautiful family, everything is okay. But then something is
Missing.
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 Now this is the exercise for new revolution. New revolution. For this. And for you, you can pat your chest. You can pat your chest. Pat your chest. This is for
Yes. New revolution.
new revolution for you,
New revelation.
for me. Are you ready for the new revolution?
Ready, sir.
Okay. Now the earlier revolutions, there was a war. There was a killing. There was a fighting. There were guns. There were destruction. But in this revolution, there is no killing. There is no war. There is no destruction. It's only construction. Yes, there will be killing from a different angle. There will be destruction for a different angle, but there will not be bloodshed. This is the most powerful revolution where there is no bloodshed, but there is grand revolution waiting. Okay, now I want to break the word called revolution. It is re-evolution. Re-evolution. It means re-evolving of yourself. If you go by revolution, it is always a war. There's always a fighting. There's always a destruction. There's always a bloodshed. But this is re-evolution of the self. Re-evolution of the self. Because this re-evolution for you is you, for me, it's me. This revolution stands on the 6 pillars. I'm going to share today 2 pillars. Clear?
Clear.
Clear.
For your grander tomorrow, for your grander for your grander yourself, the first pillar, you can call it principle, you can call it value system, you can call it anything you want, is called effectiveness. It's called
Effectiveness.
effectiveness. Okay, now for me to see that we all understand, I want you to define what effectiveness means to you. We start with Chandra.
Me.
Yes.
Always
Oh,
with me.
yes, because you are my motivator.
Oh, okay.
You are the
Effective.
sincere student, sir.
Uh,
You are the sincere student.
okay. Sir, effectiveness means for any type of initiative, we have to give it 100%, 100% of our involvement. That may be the effectiveness.
Okay, fine. Balaji,
Sir, if we are, I'm giving some examples. So if you are buying this phone, sir, but this phone have many features, but we are using it for only calling only purpose. So maximum usage of this phone is effectiveness, sir.
okay,
This is my
fine.
definition, sir.
Ajit,
Anything what we do should give a result. No, when there is a result, then whatever we do, we can say it has been done effectively.
okay. Ravi,
Any avenue you take, you get involved totally with pure sincerity, and you will get the end result with effectiveness. You can get the end result.
okay. Okay, now how will you define efficiency?
Define efficiency.
Yes, we shouldn't get confused with efficiency and effectiveness. The two different terminologies.
Yes.
Efficiency is a capacity, no? That is what we have the capacity, that is the efficiency.
Okay, Balaji.
Sir, again, I want to give example. 5 horsepower motor and 1 HP motor, something like this, sir. So efficiency is more. So pumping capacity or delivering capacity is more, is called, I think so, sir.
Okay, Ajit.
Efficiency is again the way you do it. I mean, how effective are you in?
No, let's not get confused with effectiveness and efficiency. Here we are focusing on efficiency.
Yeah, efficiency is our capacity, basically, the power or
Okay.
capacity to do something.
Chandra.
Our potential, sir. Actually, the efficiency is our potential.
Exactly.
See, we are living up to the potential is the efficiency.
Okay. Okay. Now, see, when we look at efficiency, it could be how efficient you are in doing your work. Okay. Simple example could be efficiency of a machine could be how many pieces it is producing during one particular time. How much production is happening, how fast and how quickly it is happening could be taken as an efficiency. Yes, he is so efficient. He's doing so much of work. Machine is so efficient because it is producing so many pieces. Understand? The efficiency could be quantity versus time.
Time.
Quantity versus time could be where the efficiency comes into picture. But when we come to being effective, effectiveness, let me tell you, effectiveness is where you can produce a desired result. Where you can produce a desired result 100% the way it had to be produced. That is being effective. Being effective is producing a desired result, not just a result. If you will see in your workplace sometime, somebody is busy doing something or the other from morning to evening, but at the end of the evening, the result produced is not what Chandra desired the result to be produced.
So efficiency.
Chandra, your staff was busy doing the work, Very sincerely he is doing the work, but the result is not what was predetermined. Effectiveness is producing your capability, your ability to produce a work which is predetermined. It's effectiveness.
Sir, once more, please.
Yeah, once again, I will expand it on this because it's very important.
Okay.
Chandra, for example, you call your junior staff and explain them that this work needs to be done. And by evening, I must have it done perfectly. And then you must explain the person the way and what is the end result you are desiring.
Okay.
Okay, your person may go to the workstation, start working, does not even skip the tea time, lunch time, because he want to do something. And when the person brings the work back to you, you fire the person. Because the person has not produced the result which you had demanded.
Okay.
Not up to date.
Even though the person has written thousands of pages, he was very efficient in writing 1,000 pages, but his end result was not effective. That's being effectiveness. It means one must have a very clear idea of what is the end result that you are expecting. And then when you produce that result, the way it was predetermined and desired, it can be taken as being effective.
Effective.
Being effective. You can be very efficient, doing so much of work from morning to evening, running around left and right. Chandra, do you have a salesperson in your office?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Balaji may have a salesperson, even Ajit will have a salesperson. So you give a work to a salesperson and you give a target, no?
Yes, Manjit.
Okay, that poor chap must be working day and night, giving so many phone calls, sending so many emails at the end of the month. If you don't get those desired results, what will you call that person?
Not efficient.
No, he was very efficient. He's making 100 calls every day. He's sending 100 emails every day. He's very efficient, but he's not effective.
Effective. Okay.
We got to be very, very clear with the terminology of efficiency and effectiveness. Somebody will say, "Sir, நீ பாருங்க சார், நான் எவ்வளவு mail send பண்றேன் சார், நான் எவ்வளவு phone பண்றது, எவ்வளவு follow up நான் பண்றது." டேய் என்னடா result காமிப்பா, result காமி. Now it means whatever actions you take must be in focus with, must be in that direction so that you know it will give you the desired result. That is being effective. It means our first principle and the pillar on which this new revolution will stand and work is effectiveness.
Got it, Manjit.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it means your everyday should be measurable when it comes to effectiveness. Every week can also be defined with some Balaji could be certainly doing because he got so many boards around him. Okay.
So many?
Boards, writing boards. Okay. No, you must ask yourself, are my actions effective? I also may be very busy. I may feel very happy I'm busy. Being busy is not what is important. Being effective is important. You may be busy from morning to evening, running around like a mad person. But at the end of the day, you feel that things have not worked. Okay, now I interview a reasonable number of graduates from architecture and other departments, mostly architecture. I find them absolutely, many of them, most of them, I'm not generalizing, most of them are not employable. Okay, no, it means you may have all the degrees in this world. You may have all the degrees. You may be highly graduate. You may have a master's in your pocket. You may have IIM in your pocket. And when you go to Tata's empire, Tata's company, they will know whether you are effective or not. Your degrees have no meaning. Your education is useless if you cannot be effective. World will demand only effectiveness, not the efficiency. Efficiency is fine. Efficiency without being effective is of no use. No use you writing, making so many drawings, wasting so many papers, sending so many emails, writing so many, giving so many phone calls, but your end result is not there. You're not being effective. You're not being effective. You have no way to move forward on re-evolution of yourself. Then you should be happy the way you are. This is the starting point. So we will go in stages. So you ask yourself, am I effective? Now I'll give you a small example. Have you played a game of tug of war?
Yes.
Tug of war, there's a rope, the two teams pulling each other. Understand? Ajit?
Yes, we have played.
Yes.
Okay.
No, our life could also be like a tug of war. No, there is so much of action. You may be producing so much of action. But is that action in the right direction? The example of tug of war is the two of you, within you, two of you are pulling each other. Negative force and positive force inside is pulling against each other. Now you are sweating, you're doing so much of work, but somewhere there is no movement. There is no movement forward in the right direction. You're sweating. Now in a tug of war, both the teams are sweating, no? Both the teams are sweating, trying to pull each other, but then there is no movement happening. Same could be happening in your workplace. There's a tug of war happening between you and your staff. But we don't know that both are moving in a different direction. When Balaji, you explain your work to your junior, and if junior has not understood in the right manner, and junior is doing a lot of work, sweating it out, but then actions are in opposite direction. What you are demanding and what somebody else is doing are two different directions, and then in spite of you spending so much of the time, in spite of your juniors doing so much of activity, there is no movement forward, there is no effectiveness. For we to be effective, first, you must know the very purpose of your life. Is it clear?
Yes.
We spoke about desired result. Okay, we will look at it from two perspectives. One from your own personal life, one from your corporate life. In your corporate life, all the staff must know what is the mission and purpose of your company, so that everybody works in the same direction. Means everybody's efforts are helping company move in the same direction, not against each other. And when it comes to your life, you must have a very clear idea what is the mission of your life. What is the mission of your life? I don't know, I'm not sure whether you guys have made a mission of your life. Have you got a written mission of your life?
Yes, Manji.
Yeah, can you tell me what is the mission of your life? Don't read it.
Okay. So
Without reading, tell me.
No, you are asking my personal or professional?
Yeah, no, both ways okay, but no, I'm asking your personal mission of life.
I don't have in written in my life.
Huh?
Personal, I don't have.
Okay. Yeah, anybody? Anybody? No. No, I suggest that if you want, I can help you with an exercise. I have a beautiful exercise which can help you
Please.
define your mission of life. Are you interested?
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, we are waiting.
I will share you some documents and I will help you how you can make your own mission statement of your life.
Fantastic.
Now you may say, what is this? My life, I'm not such a grand person that I must have, I'm not a Tata, I'm not a Birla, I'm the Infosys chief, that I must have my mission statement of my life. Who says you cannot be like that? Every person must have a mission of life. The very purpose of your life. I will share my mission of life. Can I?
Yeah, please.
Please, Manji.
Mission statement of my official name, Vijay Brugotra, but now I will say Manjeet Singh. Mission statement of Manjeet Singh is to live a life of integrity, giving his best to whatever he does, to create abundance in order to provide professional education to financially challenged, talented children in spite of caste, color, creed, and religion. This is mission statement of my life. And it is in my head. So mission statement is not to print on a beautiful frame and hang on the wall. Mission statement should be inside your brain. And unless you have a mission statement is the goal of your life, is the purpose of your life. Is it clear?
Very clear.
Yes, sir.
Unless you have the mission statement in life, no, I am relating that with the desired result. Okay, now if I go back, because of COVID, we could not pick up the few children who needed the help, but this year we again started. I have a mission that thousands of children should be sent to professional colleges who cannot afford an education. And that's very close to my heart. I will find that I will feel that my life is effective when I measure how many children have been sent for the professional education. Am I a person of integrity? Now, how do I define integrity? Integrity is when my speech, my thoughts, and my action is one. The definition of integrity is when your thoughts, when your speech, and when your actions are one. They're not different. Now we must ask ourselves, are my thoughts, my speech, and my actions are one? Silently, you can ask yourself, and if they are not one, you can rest assured we have a way to move forward on being a man of integrity. Understand? So I will share an exercise with you guys, and you go through it. You can give me a call back. I will tell you how to make that mission statement. Okay? So once your mission statement is done, then mission statement of your corporate has to reflect what exactly is your mission statement. Both have to match. And you must make it very clear to your people. When you make your corporate mission statement, you must tell your people that this is what the mission of the company is. And if their mission is not matching, they are the wrong candidates. So many times you wonder why I'm not getting the right candidate. Because the purpose and the mission of your employee and purpose and the mission of your company are not same. Is it clear?
Clear.
So what is the first value principle? What is the first pillar of your re-evolution?
Effectiveness.
Effectiveness. Okay. Now you can research so many stuff, so much of stuff on being effective, but the simple definition of being effective is producing a desired result. Okay, so keep it in mind. Degrees are not important. Your certificates are not important. What is important is, can you produce desired result? No, I won't be surprised. You would have known so many people. People have got so much of degrees, so much of education, but they're still struggling in life. Is it a strange story or it happens?
It's happening everywhere.
It is happening, no? It is happening.
Yes, sir.
Why it is happening? Because
They're-
the person
they're
may
not-
have everything, but he can't, when the job is given to that person, when the work is given to that person, that person cannot produce desired result. Chandra, how long can you keep a MBA in your office who can't sell 2 apartments in 6 months?
We cannot, right now, I don't have any MBA student.
No, I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, it is not possible, sir, to retain them.
Yes.
Unless if a result is not there, how can we keep?
Yes. So we have to look at a result-oriented, desired result-oriented. That is being effective. Yes, certainly to produce those desired results, you have to have certain processes. So no result normally can be produced without there is a proper system of processes in the working. Systemized, process-oriented activity only helps the right results. Both have to be combined. Okay, so keep it in mind that your life will be touching excellence when your every thought, every speech, and every action is being effective, is effective. Is it clear?
The clear, sir. Someone, I think that the noise is coming. Someone
Who is
is,
that?
that background noises.
Yeah, if any one of you is feeling that somebody is talking in the family, you can mute yourself.
Okay, please.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so I will send you this exercise. I want you to do this exercise where first you will define your mission of life. First you find out your mission of life, then you go to the mission of your company. Okay, yeah. Oh, the first principle is effectiveness.
Yes.
The second principle is called self-improvement. Self-improvement. How was the dog behaving 2000 years back? And how is the dog behaving now? Is there a difference?
No, same, no?
Same.
But how was a man behaving 2000 years back and how is the man behaving now? Is there a difference?
Improve.
Many difference.
Yeah, the reason being self-improvement. Self-improvement is the prerogative of human beings.
Only for human beings?
Basically for human beings. I'm giving a simple example. The oak tree is same. The whole nature is same. If there is any change happening in the nature, it is because of the intervention of a man. Nature on its own, God predetermined system of happening. Yes, you can have a pet and you can train a pet. But pet will still lift one leg to do a susu. It will not go to the pot. It will not flush the tank. It's only human beings who have the prerogative on being on the path of self-improvement. Now, I must ask myself, am I learning something new every day? Or am I happy with the status quo? Am I changing? We started this thing called revolution for the change. Change is possible only when you're constantly working on self-improvement. When we talk about self-improvement, there are two words. One is self
And
other is
improvement. Improvement.
Improvement of the self is self-improvement. Okay, now you must ask yourself, is my health improving? Is my health improving? Am I working on my health?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there an improvement in my mind?
Yes.
So,
You must work on that. There is self-improvement. Is my intelligence improving?
Yes.
sure.
Are my emotions becoming better and better?
Yes, sir. Better. Improving.
Have my attitude become better and better?
Yes, sir.
Self-improvement. It means self-improvement is the only way forward if you want to change in your life. Now you must ask yourself, is there a better way of doing things? Whatever you're doing, can the way be bettered? Can I make a better way of doing things? Whatever I have been doing, whatever activity I'm doing, whether I'm doing a construction, whether I'm doing a designing, whether I'm doing whatever activity I'm doing, have that activity become better. Only with that, effectiveness will come into picture, efficiency will come into picture. Only then the change can happen. Self-improvement, whether you like it or not, if you don't work on it, you will start going in reverse. Self-improvement is the most powerful tool when it comes to creating a great and grand change within yourself and outside you. Now you see, we are in a very, very challenging world which we are going to face here onwards. It's called the world of artificial intelligence. You know, today, most of these companies have artificial intelligence, which is doing sales work.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
It means the so-called the sales people, what will happen to them?
They'll slowly be fired.
They're finished.
Yes.
Yes, artificial intelligence is the great opportunity, at the same time a great challenge. Anything which brings an opportunity also brings a challenge. I'm giving a small example. 25 years back, 30 years back, there used to be huge shops who used to sell you the videos.
Yes, yes.
What happened to them?
All gone.
Yes, unless that person was ready for a self-improvement and a change, he's finished. Similarly, we could be facing the same challenge. So we must ask ourselves, in this onslaught of technology, the world is transforming so fast with the push of technology. With this push of technology, with this push of artificial intelligence, where do I stand tomorrow? I don't have the answer, but we have to ask these questions to ourselves. The only answer will be self-improvement. How can I improve the status quo from here to the better tomorrow? Only a thinker can do it. If you want only instructions to be given, then you're not a thinker. Unfortunately, our education system has not taught us how to think. It has taught us how to memorize and how to take instructions and do what you are being told. If we want to take a complete responsibility of our own life, we must change the mode of being an instruction taker to the thinkers. We must become deep thinkers, and that's where I say reading is a great habit. Last satsang also I said 1 hour you must have reading. Minimum 1 hour of reading is absolutely necessary. You can cut down any other activity. You can cut down the TV, it's okay. You can cut down anything you want, but add on to 1 hour of reading. Last satsang I said, I will introduce one book. Remember? Last satsang I said, I will introduce one book, and please remind before the satsang is over, both of us forgot. So this time I don't want to go to the last moment, because again, I may forget, you may forget, but I'm introducing the most beautiful book I have recently read, and I want you to buy this book and make it a personal book of your life. Read it. What is written?
The mastery of a self.
Please write it down. Please write it down.
Mastery of.
Mastery of the self. On top, the author's name is written.
It's not visible. Just show me, sir.
Is it visible? Don
Miguel.
Okay. Don Miguel.
Don Miguel Ruiz Jr. Write it down. Written?
Yes.
Please pick up this book. Unfortunately, this book is not available in the stores. It's all finished, all gone. Okay, but you may be able to find on Amazon. After the satsang, go to Amazon, pick up this book and read this book. And if this book can go inside you, let me tell you, nobody can stop you. This book is one of the most powerful books I have written, I have read. It is so simple. Understand? So today we shared the two principles of new revolution of you. One is
Effectiveness,
effectiveness. Second one is
self-improvement.
self-improvement. Next satsang, I will give you two more. Till that next satsang, I want you to think of it, contemplate over it, read as much matter on how to be effective and how to work on self-improvement. You must ask yourself, whatever I'm doing, can I make it better? Can I find a better way? Chandra, even in your construction, you can ask yourself, can I make a better way? Whatever process I have made, can I make a process a little bit more better? And today, you have all the knowledge of the world in your palm. No, in your smartphone?
Yes.
The whole world's knowledge is in your smartphone. We have the choice to use that smartphone to gossip or for your own good. Today, if there is somebody who says, "Sir, enakku theriyadhu, sir," he is the most useless person. The person has a smartphone, he cannot say, "I don't know." Moment he utters the word, "I don't know," he has no fire to learn when he has a smartphone in his hand. And invariably, Chandra, most of your staff will have a smartphone.
Yes, sir.
There's nobody in this world, even the labor class may have a smartphone because they also want to gossip in the social media. Everybody has a smartphone, but the smartphone is not making them smart. Smartphone is making them dull, dumb.
Correct.
So they are busy gossiping on a Facebook and a WhatsApp groups. You know, there's so many WhatsApp groups eating your time away. No, I took myself away from all my WhatsApp groups. Even my family groups, I'm not part of it. No, they may not be liking what I'm doing, but then my life is more precious. I cannot be trapped into the very crazy gossip of everything going around. Even if I have nothing to do, I can sit in silence and do no thinking. We call it meditation. I can read a book. I can enjoy my cup of tea. Today, people don't even enjoy a cup of tea or a food. They have a smartphone in front of them. They can't even have the freedom to enjoy the food in freedom. Is it clear?
Yes.
So we are going to work on these two principles for 1 week
Okay.
till I give you next two principles.
Sure.
So if you want
That
to take
does
some,
not mean that after next week you should not stop. You must stop working on these two principles. These principles which we are sharing are for your life. And by tomorrow, I will also share you how to make your mission statement of life. I will guide you. When you go through the documents, you can give me a call. I will explain you how to make it. Okay?
okay, sir. Okay.
So